after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. From his own end zone, Fields. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now it's Jackson. Now this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
The Jets at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam.
Touchdown, Jets!
Justin Jefferson
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson on the run. He'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. Now, would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. A first down carry by Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Fields now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Mevis knocks this one through.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Fields. Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on second and 6.
Fields.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. From the 50, here's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A final shot before the break. Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Jackson now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. From the gun, it's Jackson. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 6 yards away. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, Fields.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Robert Saleh wanted to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Jefferson with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now again, the Jets will line up for two. Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you got to figure, when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
Zeke going to get it on the option. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Fields trying to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wondered.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
No, we changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Jackson on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36,
Fields.
there goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson, 36 yards.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Fields on first down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Fields now to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
Open man is Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his pass incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Connecting with Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
All eyes on Fields.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Back to throw. Fields.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Jackson. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's good for the Jets.
Jackson. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
It finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the richest.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rockabye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most.